data very soon. Last week, yours truly went to London to receive an award for all of you, the Tech Playmaker Awards 2019. But today I wanted to go live a little bit and just invite you, if you know Python and GitHub, to join our open source efforts. There is a piece of code I've been working on, and I just wanted to push it out to GitHub and invite you to help me finish it. It is a piece of GitHub and ZenHub API in Python code that would help us tremendously. And since it is open source, it will be great on your resume and help you a lot as well, not to mention it's coding for good. All right, you have the link here also. If you are ready to join us and volunteer, the request invite link will allow you to create your profile and get started in the community. So if you are up for it, please join us. Otherwise, oops, no. 1 second. Oh yeah, that's better. So the request invite will land you here where you can join our community. So let's get started. I'm going now to github.com/1millionwomen-to-tech, and you'll see there are quite a few repositories. I think let's create a new volunteers repo where we can start doing these things. There is a private volunteers repository for the volunteers who have already proven themselves, but I wanted to open something for everyone. So let's make this a public repo. Good for good. Yeah, it's a little difficult because sometimes I work in Python and sometimes in Node. Maybe this is code for good Python and we can have a code for good Node. No, we'll decide later. Awesome. So I will create the first issue. If you want to jump on it, the issue that we're working on right now is a ZenHub export and import. I think the export is working quite all right, so the issue is now a ZenHub import. So as a project manager, I want to import my issues into ZenHub from a CSV file so that I can let's do this way. User story. I can save time by planning in Excel locally as planning in a spreadsheet software. Okay, we'll call it ZenHub import. So what you'll see is you will need a ZenHub account, which is free for open source tools, and then some prerequisites: Python, Git, Hub, and ZenHub knowledge. Cool. And let's give it a label, intermediate. This is not a beginner's task, definitely. Good. Okay, and let me push up. Let's see how we are doing with the current code. As you can see, I already have some work done. Actually, the export already works, so I think I'll push this up for you, and then the import is the one that I'm working on, that I would need a little bit of help here. Let's see. Just 1 second here, I want to make sure. Okay, I just removed my tokens here so that it's safe to show you. So I'm using pandas here to read in yeah, but this is already a bit more advanced. So actually the way we start here is down here. We run repo data in repo list. So for example, this was the repo that I'm working with. You won't be able to access this because of course this is private. So let's start with the code for good. Good, and then if you want to chat with me, by the way, I think you can chat with me on Twitch right now. I see you're watching. If you could just chat something in the chat box, whether you're watching on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, or Periscope, I'd really appreciate it so I can see who's watching now. Please just type in your maybe city and country. Hi, B Cordova 1793. Awesome, good to see you. Lipstick and lattes, that's pretty cool name. Okay. Pennsylvania, USA, Twitch, awesome. B Cordova, hi Anila, our regular. Thanks. Sonora, Mexico, awesome. Okay, cool. All right, I'll just keep going, explaining the code, what's going on here, so we can move on. And then if you are into Python and you can help out with this in open source, please jump in. That's the whole point. So I'm trying to get the repo ID now for this repo. Yes, Anila. Yes. So let's see what we have here. The API. Oh, there it is. YouTube, awesome. Anila, I can get you through YouTube. I don't see anybody through Facebook. It would be really awesome if you were on Facebook, if you could just type in a quick comment so I can see you. Okay. Well, this one specifically, B. Cordova, how can I call you? What's your name, by the way? Or how do you like to be called? B. Cordova is a bit impersonal. Bruno, so we're a women's group. Mwah. Hi, Anila. This is intermediate. This is not a beginner's Python stuff. So I assume that you already know GitHub, Python, and you understand what APIs are. Okay, so this is not the beginner stuff. Beginner stuff is the Intro to Python course, which we're going to run again during Summer of Code. But if... oh, hi, Irina. Good. I can see your comment. Awesome. So now we know that it works. Yay. Thanks, Irina. Now I doubled. Okay, cool. That's funny. Okay. Let's see. How do we get the repo ID? 1 sec. On Facebook. Anila. Awesome. Anila. I asked. Fantastic. Let's just do it in the repos, owner repo issues. Let's try that. Do we do repos or repos, owner repo, repos, owner repo, repos. Oh, got it. Awesome. So what I did is I just plugged in the API directly into the URL. And I think this will be a great. Yeah. So what we do first is we go to this repo, we pull down all the issues in there. Let's call this something GitHub issues CSV. Good. and then we write into each row the repository, the repo ID, the issue number, issue title. So category, tag, and priority are actually not interesting from us because we aren't using those. Pipeline is from ZenHub. Issue author is from ZenHub. Created at. I don't really care about created at, do we? Let's check about. Yeah, let's not care about created at. The milestone we care about, that's the deadline. Assigned to we care about. Issue content. We care about estimate value. We care about is epic. We care about labels. We care about release. We care about release ID. Okay. So the difficulty then is then you have to, the way things work is that the GitHub API holds the issues and then the ZenHub API holds a lot of metadata. So you will need to get yourself a free ZenHub and a free GitHub account to understand the differences. But let's see if I can, actually let's see if I can add this to a ZenHub account so that you can see what's going on. And now this is the only repository in there. It's interesting because we could have a separate repo for, let's say, Python, JavaScript, and non-technical things such as video editing and or other tasks. Let's call it volunteer task pool. And then Code for Good will be one of them. Okay. I can bring this down a little bit so you see what's going on. There was an error, really? Hi, Julian, Sarah Joseph said, Berg24, what am I doing? I'm setting up right now a request for an open source help with this piece of code. I wrote part of it and I would love some help finishing it. So part of it is working already. I can pull stuff from GitHub and I'm pulling the metadata from ZenHub, but it's not cross-referencing correctly yet. I had some bug in there and I wanted to offer it up for somebody who is eager to work on open source code. Berg24, welcome. Julian, Sarah, Joseph, Clifford, what's the good we're aiming for? The good we're aiming for is gender equality in the whole world. We are a small nonprofit and social enterprise called 1 Million Women to Tech. And the good we're aiming for is placing 1 million women in tech jobs. I'm a web designer and continue learning Bootstrap, HTML, and CSS. Great. I am on Facebook. I got no idea what you're doing. I just opened and found this now. How cool. Okay, Jamina, that's awesome. Wonderful. Jamima. Jebiego, wonderful. This is really not a beginner thing that I'm doing right now, to be honest. We do have complete beginner to sort of really advanced courses. The specific thing I'm talking about right now has a prerequisite. Like I assume on this one that you already know Python, but please check out the link somewhere up here. The 1millionwomen.co/request invite. Do you see that? 1mw.co/RI. And then you can find our other resources there. Addis Ababa in Ethiopia. Oh my gosh, Helen Brie. Bire. buyer. Awesome. Welcome, welcome. Okay, you know what, ladies? I am going to push this up right now so that people can get started, and then actually let's run it, shall we? I want to see if it actually runs. Yeah, I jumped the gun here. Oh yeah, because I took off the I took off my my authentication tokens. All right, ladies, I think I'm going to finish here. What I will do is run this locally, push it up, and add this video to it. And then if you are interested, please send a pull request. The goal is to be able to export a list from ZenHub and GitHub into a CSV file, work on it locally, and then be able to re-import it and correctly update the issues. So it's an export import. Unfortunately, they don't offer this functionality, so we have to script it ourselves, and it will stay there. We will leave it as open source so others people can use it as well. Okay, that's it from me. Thank you so much, ladies, and we'll share some updates later on. Bye.